Thanks for stopping on in for today's MLB pick video play for April 18th, 2018. In today's video, talking about this matchup here between the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. Going to give our lean on where we feel the better value stands on the money line. The Baltimore Orioles coming in as slight favorites here today, but not by much, sitting at about minus 111. The Orioles going to be sending out Kevin Gausman, and he's going to be countered here by the Tigers, who are sending out Matthew Boyd. So neither of these teams having a whole lot of consistent success so far this year. You have the Orioles at 5-12 overall and just 3-8 on the road, in comparison to Detroit, who's at 5-9 overall and 2-5 on their home field. So Baltimore in game one of this series fell short to the Tigers, losing by a final of 2-4, and this just continues the woes that the Orioles have been having during this current road trip, where they've gone on to lose their last 4 games in a row, and just the poor weather on top of everything, really for both of these teams, is just compounding the fact that they've gotten off to slow starts this year. Baltimore gonna have a tough time competing in the AL East with teams like Boston, Toronto, and New York, looking like they can be very competitive. The Orioles on the year right now, pitching-wise, 25th in the league in team earned run average, and on the offensive side of things, 23rd in runs scored. They're sending out 27-year-old righty Kevin Gausman, who has had his issues. Right now, he's sitting on a 6.6 ERA. He was a little bit better in his last start, which came at home against the Toronto Blue Jays, where he went 6 innings, giving up 6 hits, 3 earned runs. So far in his 3 starts this year, he's gone 4 innings, 5 innings, and 6 innings, giving up 6 earned runs, 2 earned runs, and 3 earned runs, respectively. He's going to be taking on a Detroit team that hasn't been great in terms of their offensive numbers either this year, but not a big surprise when you look at Detroit's schedule. Pretty much all of their games have been in poor weather, and Detroit, they just can't get warm fast enough. They're just waiting for those summer months to come around with how cold so many of their games have been. The Tigers right now, 26th in the league in scoring, 17th in total team earned run average. We certainly expect the Tigers to get a bit better offensively as we work our way into those summer months, as they get a chance to actually hit the ball in some better weather. Today, the Tigers sending out 27-year-old lefty Matthew Boyd, who's gotten off to a great start this year. Through 2 starts, he's sitting on a 1.38 ERA with just a .62 whip. In his last outing, it came on the road against a good Cleveland Indians opponent, and Boyd went 7 innings, giving up 3 hits, 1 earned run, which was just that 1 home run he gave up, and 1 walk to 4 strikeouts. So Boyd looking great so far this year, which is a really positive sign right now for the Tigers. And of course, when you're playing in colder weather, pitchers can take advantage, and Boyd's been able to do that thus far. He'll try to do the same here again today. So Baltimore, I'm a little bit surprised to see them come in as favorites, considering they're really struggling right now during this road trip, and they lost game 1 to the Tigers, playing on the road an earlier afternoon start time, and Detroit sending out Boyd, who's been really good, at least so far this year. So with everything taking into consideration, we feel like the home team, the Tigers, as slight dogs right now on the money line at plus 101, feels like the better value. So that's where we're going to side here today, taking the Detroit Tigers on the money line. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. You disagree, give it a thumbs down. Check out all of our MLB picks over at stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description. And be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Thanks, guys, for stopping on in, and we hope to see you in future videos. Bye.